Everyone. Can you see me all right? I can barely see the screen, so I'm going to have to go back, read your comments once in a while. Wait, does that help? I don't know. I can't see a damn thing. The screen's pretty bright. I don't want to drain the battery too quickly. Hi, everyone. I'm Angelo. Been homeless for a year now. Sitting on the damn ground like the piece of dog turd that I am, floating down the storm drain. But that's just my life. I got word from my insurance company and they messed up. So they've been on point for a lot of stuff. They've been really good. Like immediately, I always get someone on the phone who's helpful, all that stuff. But this one issue, man, I'm worried I'm going to destroy these new pants just sitting, because that's my life. 6 people here already. Oh my goodness. I can barely see the screen with my sunglasses on. Drop down to 4. So I got word from my insurance company. So if you don't know, first of all, I was sleeping in my car almost a month ago now. I had only slept like an hour or hour and a half, and I woke up and I was just hearing this horrible noise. My car was skidding down the road. I was thrown against the steering wheel. I was screaming. I was screaming the F word. I was a mix of scared, mad, and confused. And I knew my car was being destroyed, and it was a hit and run. They drove off. I never even saw him, never even heard him, really. Glass was shattered everywhere. I'm still finding glass in my laundry bag. And so the car was destroyed. I went to the hospital a couple times, or twice, and I still got bruised ribs, so can't exercise really. And right before this, by the way, I was filming for the thumbnail, and I sneezed. So I filmed myself sneezing, and I hurt my ribs. So if you go on my Instagram, you can see that, or Twitter. I posted it there. Sneezing hurts, man. It's not as bad as when I knew it would hurt so bad when for the first few weeks, when my ribs were bruised, if I sneezed, that it was literally like I could somehow suppress a sneeze just by willing it, because I knew the pain would be so horrible. So I cannot fathom how much it could have hurt if I had sneezed. Now I'm not as alert for sneezing, so it'll hurt, but I'll get over it in a few seconds. But I filmed that, so you can see it on Instagram. Follow me on there. All the links in the description. Instagram's cool. I'm learning different stuff, like how it works. It turns out Instagram stories are like what really gets spread, even though they're only up for like 24 hours, but they're archived. But people can find them somehow. Anyways, so the car is destroyed. I'm getting a check for $4,500 for the car. My insurance company didn't tell me I need to mail in the title. And the rental coverage was only 5 days at first, which is really bad. They extended it for 2 weeks because they said the issue with the title is because it's from Virginia. I thought they somehow needed to get the title themselves from Virginia, even though I had the title, but I was like, well, maybe they need to get the record of it from the DMV or something. Then I got a call from them saying I have to mail the title out. Something like that. They said they would. Then I said, then I checked the email. They said they'd email me. I checked the email, and the email had a link to click. I clicked the link. It said, you're done. You don't have to do anything. I thought about it, and 2 days later, I'm like, why is this taking so long? I called. The salvage department was closed. I called again Monday. Then they said, yeah, you have to mail in the title. I'm like, fucking great. Why didn't they tell me this before? So I mailed the title out, and because I can't just hand it to the insurance agent or the adjuster, because the title's from Virginia and I'm in California for whatever regulation or something. I can't do that. So I had to mail it out. I sent it 2-day mail. They got it Thursday of last week. Thursday of over a week ago now. So like 8-9 days ago. They got it that Thursday. So and then I talked to them on the phone. They said, yeah, we got it today. We're going to be sending out the check today. And I even asked, can I get a direct deposit? They said, well, we're already issuing the check. It's already in the mail, so we can't do a direct deposit. Well, it turns out I got an email yesterday or Thursday. I can't remember. No, I think yesterday. Yeah, saying, okay, your payment has been issued. I'm like, huh? Did they actually do the direct deposit? But I never gave them my bank account info. And then I was like, well, maybe it means the check's delivered now, but they weren't tracking when the check was delivered necessarily. It's not saying it's been delivered. So I called and they said, yeah, it was issued yesterday, meaning Thursday, 2 days ago. So in the meantime, my rental coverage has expired last Monday. So I'm paying for this rental every day behind me, a piece of junk Nissan Sentra. I swear, why? If you buy this car, like, you have brain damage or something. This car is so bad. It's like a plastic toy. It's like the equivalent of an easy bake oven is to a regular oven. It's just junk. It doesn't accelerate well. It starts up crappily. It sounds weak. It's just junk. Anyways, so now I'm going to be waiting even more days, and the insurance adjuster said it might be 5 to 7 business days to get the check. Stay away from me, bug. It doesn't look like it looks like a little tiny ladybug. But so now I'm sitting here like a pile of dog turds, which is my life. I can't be too discouraged by it, because I realize, for other people, the obstacles get in the way. For me, the obstacles are the way. So, this is just part of what I'm going through. And I'm going to just keep paying the rental. And once I get the check, and I was checking my mailbox like almost every day the last few days. Like, okay, the check's going to be here any day now. And, oh, this little ladybug's carrying some food or something. I don't think it's a ladybug. No, it's not. It looks like it's pretending to be a ladybug. So now I'm going to be waiting potentially into next week, potentially the week after that, if it's 7 business days. So what can I do? This rental is probably around $20 a day. Man. A junk situation. And the socks I got from that shoe store bed. Oh, the sock I'm wearing now, it's got a hole in it. I'm back to wearing, I donated my new shoes that I got because they wouldn't take them back at the shoe store, and they didn't fit right. They hurt, and I don't think they have anything that fits me right. I tried looking, so I'm back to wearing my old 4-year-old shoes that are really comfortable, and I don't give a damn if they look bad, they make a bad impression, all that bullshit. People look at them like, oh, you're too poor to talk to me. Jeez, have you thought about being richer? So, back to wearing all that stuff, but it doesn't matter, it's, who cares? The money wouldn't have made any, like, appreciable difference. Like, it's not like I would have eaten any better. I'm still trying to lose weight. I feel disgusting. I'm so fat now. So I've been, I can't even, I look at food, I can barely bring myself to eat it. So that meal I ate yesterday on camera, that was the last meal I ate yesterday. I did have a little bottle of Soylent, the meal replacement I got from the food bank after that. And then today, all I had was a banana, little 2 packets of plain oatmeal, water, and some almonds. I opened up my jar of peanut butter and think I'll eat some. I'm like, no, I don't feel that hungry. I slept well last night. I closed the peanut butter. I'm so disgusted. I'm like, I have to lose weight. So I can barely bring myself to eat because I'm so disgusted with myself. And I'm going to get up and walk around here soon to exercise. I can't exercise in the gym because my ribs are hurt. So let's see what comments we got now. Block out the sun. 9 people. Click like, everyone. Thanks for joining. 10. Filming the grave taker. Hey. Oh, you follow my Instagram? Cool, thanks. Hey, links. Yeah, click like, everyone. Haz click para like el video. Helps me out. Helps get the videos out there. Maybe someone at the insurance company. Does this look ridiculous? Somebody at the insurance company will see. This has been a fantasy live stream for me to do for a while, just sitting by my car. Only I want the camera further away, so you can see my whole body, but I'm a little scared of having the camera that far away. But also I can't see shit, and because the sun's bright and my sunglasses are on. Let me move it a little further away. Ow! Ah! Ah! Something sharp stuck in my butt. Ah! Mother... Ah. Yeah, it's like a part of a plant broke off. Now check this out. This little bug. See, that's not a ladybug, but it's just walking sideways. All right. Oh, ah. Fuck. Ah, mother. Oh, I see what it is. Damn. Wow. There's other ones around here. Oh my goodness. Nature sucks. There's another one. That's where I put my hands. Ah, yeah. Ooh. Time for an ass inspection. Ah. All right. Ooh. Wow. That was shocking, painful. I'm good, no permanent damage. And my hands are so ashy. I should use my lotion. It's gross. Where were we? As I was saying, I'm sitting here like a pile of turds, just waiting for my check. But I'm not just waiting, I'm doing a lot of stuff. I did a lot of rewriting on my screenplay yesterday. I'm glad about that, and I think I made some serious improvements. It just wasn't dramatic enough. I'm like, well, these guys talk, but nothing happens by the end of the scene, or it's a little change, but not enough. And I figured out an angle, did some research on it. Now all these little fake ladybugs are out here. Another one's picking up a little piece of dirt. The one that had the dirt before, now it's just resting. Another one's trying to overturn a piece of dirt that's so big. I don't want to touch the tripod, but this is fascinating. Oh, there's even more in the wood chips. Yeah, let me... Yep, this one's struggling to turn it over. Oh, finally turned it over. It was like turned over sideways to try and overturn it. Trader Joe's lavender moisturizer. Got it in Virginia. I've never been to a Trader Joe's out here. They're out here, but I just haven't gone to one. And they pay their workers well, by the way. I think they might have still had some problems with that. I can't remember. Maybe that was Costco. I really don't remember. Whoa, and a bunch of ants are working together to move this piece of dirt. It's like these fake ladybugs got tired and they don't move now with the pieces of dirt. There's another one. Where are they bringing them? Oh well, what's a dog turd like me who's a dog turd like me to question these fake ladybugs? Oh, and this fake ladybug's scared of the ants. Now the ants are moving it. All right. Let me show you. Now see? Heave! Oh! Heave! Oh! They're like, wait, no, don't pull so fast. No, set it down, I'm tired. All right, that's that one, and where the hell? There, that's the one I was looking at. Oh, now it's up again. Wow, that one's really working. What the hell? What's blocking the camera? Oh, nothing. Ah, fucking bee! Fuck you! Fuck you! There. Oh, that's my shadow. See, that one's just been laying there. Enjoy your money, insurance company, while I pay my rental and just look at insects. Click like, everyone. Please. It doesn't matter for me personally. What it does is helps YouTube. You know, it signals to them, share the video because people are engaged in it and like it. Get the fuck away from me, some piece of shit. Yeah, see, that one just stopped moving. All right, what do y'all want me to do? Just sit here or stand up and walk? Down to 84% already? Damn. All right. Well, if no one says anything, I think I'm going to walk. I got to change my shoes because walking around with these sneakers, they got holes in them and all the brush and stuff gets in them, and I got to dump them out and sand. So I got to put on my boots. Boots I got from, I think, Sears in Seven Corners in Virginia. Right by there, right across the street. Man, I do not miss all that. All the crappy little streets, and it really is a small town compared to here, compared to LA. Alright, I'm gonna get up. I'm not even feeling hungry. You know, I'm barely eating. Oh, and David Fincher's The Game is going to play at a theater tonight. I think I'm going to go see it, even though I really barely have the money. I'm going to go see it, and I think the screenwriter is going to be there, or one of the screenwriters. Insurance company screwed up by waiting a week to send out my check for the loss of my car when they said they were going to do it the day that they got the title. And I called them and said, can I get it like direct deposited to my bank account? And they said no, because the checks, we're already making out the check, so we can't. I said, okay, well, I'll just wait. Well, I've waited a week, and then last Thursday, they said, now we've sent out the check. So I'm paying for this rental for potentially another week while I wait for the check for the car. I am so disgusted by all this food, and I have no appetite anymore for these. Yeah, it's all health, like, oh man. Oh, I managed to somewhat suppress that sneeze because they hurt my ribs. All these health bars like this, yeah, it says, you know, whatever, a few ingredients, plant-based, all that stuff. Not the blueberry one necessarily, but the apple one. Whatever, but it's still, I think it messed up my stomach so much, and it's a lot of calories because it's all processed. Even if it doesn't have preservatives, it's literally been processed, mashed up and watered into a bar, and I don't think I digest it right, so my stomach's been messed up. It's better today, but and also it doesn't leave me feeling full. So, you know, I think food like that I'll just keep in case, like, if I'm stranded somewhere and I need to survive. Get away. I never successfully hit bees. Damn. Why do I always miss? And that hurts my ribs too. But stupid sock has a hole in it. I need new socks again. Those socks at WSS are garbage. I threw those away because they were too thin. So they were constricting my legs. Man, it is getting hot already. I slept well last night. I went to sleep pretty early. Like, I started lying down around 9, I think. Went to finally, like, tried to fall asleep around 10. And got up at 5:30. Really got up at like 5:50. I was still lazy, just lying there, enjoying my sleep. It's weird. I can enjoy sleeping in more if I've already slept pretty well. Then if I'm really tired and I just need to sleep more, it's like, well, then I may as well get up because I'm just in so much pain. I don't know. I won't feel that good once I get up. But as far as if I've slept well, I just want to lie down another 20 minutes. Well, then I'm feeling so good, I don't want to move. Get my gardening gloves. It's getting hot. 9 a.m. here in California. I feel like I should put sunscreen on my face. I don't want the sun keep hitting my face, and at this early in the morning, the sun's at a sharp angle. Oh, and I forgot, I didn't drink the vinegar with water this morning for my stomach and my weight loss, but that's okay. I'll do it when I get back to the car. I think I got my sunscreen somewhere in the trunk. Another apple. Yep. I have a sunscreen spray as well that I'd like to use. I'd prefer to use a spray. Obviously, it's just easier, but I don't know where it is right now. Somewhere in my trunk, I guess. Let me do a little looking and see. I don't know. Damn, could be anywhere. Beats me. I know it's going to get all over my hoodie if I don't take this off, but the sun's hitting my neck now. That's sucks about putting on my forehead because it'll run down into my eyes. I can't really see anything on the screen. The sun's so bright. So I don't know how I look. I don't care. I just look like some goth vampire Amish punk. Smells nice. That's a lot of sunscreen, that's right. Protect my skin. Also, I don't look like that, you know. Oh yeah, I do look pretty weird. Fuck it. I should have put this on for the video thumbnail. Oh, wait, I didn't, wait, did I? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to disable chat necessarily. What I'm trying to do is make it so I can take a screenshot and the chat messages aren't on screen. Okay, now I'll show the chat again. I don't know if it hid it for everyone else or just me. Yeah, that is a lot. I should get some on my neck. Good, I hope I scare people. I'm tired of the sun hitting my face. There we go. I'm not blending shit. Why would I blend it? It takes forever. Sunscreen should be better. Home should be affordable. That way I can put my sunscreen in the same place and not lose it amongst all my bags in the trunk of my car. I guess I'm gonna see David Fincher's The Game. There's a movie I love, but I haven't seen in years. It shook me when I saw it. Lizard. Getting my exercise in. least I don't care about food right now. That's good. Don't want to eat shit. There was some big motorcycle show or something at this park last week. So in this parking lot I'm coming up on, just a bunch of booths and vendors and motorcycles. Yeah. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. And today I'm gonna do more screenwriting. I imagine I'll go see, the sunscreen's burning my face a little bit, but I imagine I'm gonna go see The Game, starring Michael Douglas, and what's her name? Christina Unger, I think. Canadian actress. Sean Penn. Alright. There's sprinklers around here. I actually walked through them yesterday and they were turning. I was like, oh crap, they're turning. But it's actually kind of nice to get hit on the back with them. You know? What did I mind? I still can't believe, where are all these viewers coming from that are watching my videos? Apparently YouTube centered them out in people's recommendations, but I'm getting viewers like I had no idea have been apparently watching for a long time. And maybe I'll be able to lose 15 pounds this month, like I did in 2013. Actually, I did it it was in December 2013, when I lived with the Baptist pastor who wanted to get in the shower with me. 89-year-old Baptist pastor. A real weirdo. Man, I didn't like him. Worse than all that, it was more annoying that he would every day try and talk to me, and when I went to the kitchen to make breakfast, he would stop and try and talk, and he literally pissed me off one day when he's like, let me show you my old spices or dishes or something. And I said, no, I'm gonna go, and I was exhausted. He's like, it'll only take a minute. That made me so mad that like he wouldn't just respect my boundaries right there. And then when I left the home, by then I was so unable to hide my contempt for him. He was standing outside looking at me, and he was like, will you come by and visit? I forget what I said, but I think I was pretty clear. I was like, no, or I don't know, or something. He just stared at me as I drove away. It was so uncomfortable. Man, I didn't like that guy. The older you get, the harder it is to shed weight. Yeah. Yeah, ribs are still sore. Shit, I can still lose weight by cutting food. I'm just barely eating. I'm still exercising. I just got to limit it to walking, basically. I tried doing body weight squats the other day. Even that, I could feel it pulling on my ribs. It's like, wow, all your muscles really go through, like whatever you do in your body, it affects your breathing and your ribs. So I'm not trying to risk it. I'm not trying to set back my recovery. So I'm just gonna wait. Helicopter flying over there. I'm so disgusted with myself. I look at food, I don't even want it now. I'll have a bottle of Soylent, I guess, when I get back to my car. Man, I gotta drink some water. I look like, what's his name? Marlon Brando from Island of Dr. Monroe. Moreau. I saw a stage version of that. It was really good in Northern Virginia. Crap, how am I gonna drink this and not get the sunscreen in my mouth? I should have a straw. Yep, stress keeps the cortisol levels up, and unfortunately I'm stressed better about it than I was years ago, but I still, little stuff can stress me the hell out. There was a guy at the gym the other day in the locker room. I swear, I thought this guy needed to be roundhouse kicked to the head for his own good. Was playing very loudly on his phone instructions for safe words during BDSM play, like choking people and stuff. Very loudly. And it's not really the content that I was objecting to, just the volume. I'm like, and this just looked like a regular guy like me, like just, some young guy. And I'm like, how can your brain be that far gone? You think that I see he needed to be kicked in the head for his own good. I'll be glad when when I'm in a home again or whatever. Only thing I need to work out is like a set of weights, maybe 2, and a bench. All the exercises I want to do, I can do with that, basically. There's a few things with the legs and the back that machines really help on. But other than that, everything I can do just with weights and a bench. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to be an Olympian. So, somebody's yelling something. Or I look like the Undertaker. Alright. Excuse me, but I have some business to do. Yeah, many actors, that's right. Many actors credit Marlon Brando with wanting them to get into acting. Stella Adler, right. And Or I don't know if Stella Adler is what you're talking about, or his line from Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. But if I were to be in acting, it would be because of Walter Houston. I love his performances. Dodsworth. I saw Rain. I don't know. I'd have to see it again. It definitely creeped me out in a way, but I didn't even get, because it's so, there's some very, you know, racy subject matter, like dark subject matter that's handled off screen, to where I didn't even quite understand until I read the plot description what happened. But the devil in Daniel Webster, he's great as the devil in that. What else? Oh, Treasure of the Sierra Madre. And of course, Dodsworth, one of my favorite movies ever that I saw here in theaters. At the Samuel Goldwyn Theater with Angela Lansbury, Robert Wagner, Diane Baker, and who else? I can't remember. Or one or two other people that, at least one I know. Yeah, it was incredible. And they were there to talk about their friendship with Robert Osborne from TCM, who died not too long ago, about, I don't know, 2 years ago, I think. But and they talked about him because Robert Osborne was a big champion of Dodsworth. It was one of his favorite movies, and he brought it on TCM and did an intro for it, and they played the intro for it there. And also, that's when my fear of high ceilings kicked in, because when I saw Robert Osborne's presentation, you could see his picture, the image from TCM looks like I have a white goatee, but his image reflected back on the ceiling, because it was a dark theater, a black ceiling, and that scared me, because I'm like, oh crap, I can see the high ceiling, I don't know if I should go. And I was holding in, I had a bunch of gas and stuff, I felt so uncomfortable. I managed to make it through the movie with my stomach hurting and having to go to the bathroom. But during the movie, it didn't bother me. However, this is why I can't go to see The Irishman at the Egyptian Theater. I've seen the pictures. That screen is too high. I will be scared to death watching it. Realizing resting my leg on the water bottle on my leg is a good exercise for a leg raise. Just holding it that way is good. Now my legs are heavy. With the boots too. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out, helps the channel. I'll be back to regular videos soon. Although my ears still hurt a lot, so I do want to give them a serious break from the headphones. That's nice. Good workout. Actually, I should do that again, I think. I'm not worried about the ceiling falling. My fear of high ceilings is I'll float up to the ceiling and I'll be disintegrated or something. I'll fall back down. Not many people have that fear, but it is a known fear that people have, even though it's so there's so few cases of it, it's not even in medical books. But it's a fear of high ceilings. It's called altocellulophobia. And people like me see a high ceiling and they're shaky and they're nervous because I feel like gravity's not going to work and I'm going to float up to the ceiling. And really, I think ceilings like that are disgusting, and people who make them should be ashamed of themselves for trying to make buildings that are so intimidating. If you were an NBA player or a MLB player, NFL, whatever, NHL, you could not perform your sport and have that, because it would be terrifying to be in stadiums. So it would just suck for you. Like, man, you're an amazing athlete, but nope, can't play because you're too scared. Dick Cavett, I don't know. I can enjoy some of his stuff, but he was so pompous and full of himself at times. And his views on, now, granted, okay, he was ignorant. That, fortunately, it's not that people didn't know better, but he was really ignorant about, like, you know, racial matters. Discussing that with, saw it with James Earl Jones, or who else? Richard Pryor, I think. Anthony Quinn. No, he didn't have Anthony Quinn. He was talking to someone else about Anthony Quinn playing like somebody whose ethnicity he wasn't. And, you know, it's sort of pardoning the white guy for his ignorance that is perpetrated on other people. But, yeah, it was just, anyways, like, I'd be a hypocrite for blaming him, because it's like, well, how would I might have been just as ignorant, or if not, I definitely was that ignorant when I was younger. So, you know, it feels a little weird, like, well, I can't, you know, I'm not the messenger on that. But yeah, I don't know, his interviews were fine, I guess. Good, talented guy. Yeah, he spoke to a lot of people. Yeah, there you go. Links has the high high ceilings are disgusting, and you're just trying to mock my fear. Now we got this pro-high ceiling extremist in here, even though it's like trying to swallow you up. Now I know your view of humanity, because to build a building with a high ceiling means you view people as just insects, like nothing, like you're here to be dwarfed by my architecture. No pro-high ceiling extremism here. Terrify me. It terrified me since I was a kid. Hated going to churches, hated going to the gym, hated going to the Kennedy Center, which wouldn't happen that often, but once in a while. And I had to go there. I was so miserable that day with the flu when I was in 5th grade, and I was sick. I fucking hated it. Why is there any pressure on kids to go through with that stuff? Bunch of high ceiling fanatic freaks who put that on kids. That's who. Yep, he painted on the ceilings. That bastard. How I can't look at him. I can't appreciate that stand. I'd be scared out of my fucking mind. When I was disabled for 9 months, that was one of my biggest fears, constantly activated. It was so bad that I literally could not be driven, because I could not drive, down streets that I used to go all the time. I used to drive them every day for work, and I couldn't, because the buildings were so high and it was making me so scared and nervous. I was so fucking scared all the time. And even in my room, I was terrified of high ceilings, hallucinating that I was hundreds of feet in the air, floating up, and I would have to stare at the ceiling in my room just to make myself remember that I'm not there, that I'm inside, indoors. I would feel like I was on this hill that was this tiny little point hundreds of feet up in the air. It was terrifying. Pro high ceiling extremist. So I can't go to the Egyptian. I can't go to the Ricardo Montalban Theater. I had to miss that. Taran Killam and Jay Farrow were going to be there. We're there, and Tony Hale. Tony Hale, the bald guy from that Bill Hader show. What's his name? Where he plays a hitman? Robert, Rudy, Bob. I forget the name now. It's some like ordinary name, like Robert. And Natasha Rothwell, who I filmed years ago at a storytelling show in DC, and she became a writer on Saturday Night Live. I don't need pro-high ceiling extremism in here. Why is anybody the self-appointed court-ordered defender of high ceilings when I'm clearly saying they're disturbing, they're freakish, they are made by freaks, and they're meant to intimidate people like me who have a fear of it. They're not beautiful. They're grotesque. They're a cause of much fear and pain. Some kind of boot camp, whatever's going on there. We will have no discussion of pro-high ceilings in here. The whole world is your pro-high ceiling space. If someone wants to talk about high ceilings, do it somewhere else, away from me, one of the few people with this fear. You don't need to bring it in here like, here, let me talk about how great high ceilings are. No, they are terrorism. And I don't negotiate with terrorists. Walk in my boots. Click like, everyone, to help the video out. That's another thing. There's a group of people here. I don't trust people that meet in groups in parks. To me, that's sick. Like, you have all this time to waste. I gotta work. It's like putting pain into your pleasure. It doesn't make sense to me. I won't do it. I just want pain in my pain. All right, back up straight. I'm not trying to get all hunched over in my posture. So that stuff, I gotta wipe this off my face. Like, yeah. And I look weird. This is funny. I gotta have this thing around my face to protect from the sun too. My hoodie. My hood. I've got the hoodie all over my upper body. I get so dark though. My skin turns so dark from the sun. It looks terrible. Like it's bad, complexion. It's so dark, and then it makes you age faster, damages you, could give diseases, sun cancer, skin cancer. It looks like a Guy Fawkes goatee, mustache, and whatever. Drink my Soylent when I go back to my car. I don't want to eat or drink dog doo-doo, anything. Oh, I got confused, Dustin. I thought you were just making a joke. I thought you were saying you went to your doctor yesterday and the ceiling shifted, whatever. Lynx, I already hallucinate enough without drugs. You really think it's a good idea for me to take a hallucinogen? I'm scared I'll never stop hallucinating if I take... Well, I already don't stop. Maybe that would be an antidote. I can't mess with that. My mind's already altered enough. You know, I've already had enough brain damage from whatever hallucinations and being disabled and stuff. You know, I still never figured out really how the hell did I get so sick in 2012 to 13. So I was lying in bed in the hotel in Georgia. All of a sudden, I hear in my head blaring Lady Gaga's Bad Romance. And then I knew I was becoming sick and I couldn't enjoy things and it was painful. And I didn't feel like myself, and it was hurting more and more, and after a month I couldn't work anymore or drive. It was just excruciating, and it was physically painful. It felt like a knife in me. It was so excruciating. I felt this terror and dread all the time. And it got to the point where, at my worst, I was hallucinating constantly. I was pacing 23 hours a day, bobbing my head up and down. I couldn't feel anything for any affinity for anything I used to like. I couldn't feel pleasure from movies. It was actually excruciatingly painful to try and watch a movie. That's the weird thing. Why was it painful physically? I would try it once in a while, try and put something on, or even one morning try and watch, I remember Amy was promoting The Life of Pi on the Today Show, and I tried watching a few seconds of that. It was so painful to see him talking about doing this thing and feeling emotions that I used to be able to feel that I couldn't anymore. And it was shocking, but it wasn't like hurt because it was like, you know, missing someone who was dead or something. It was hurting because it was like digging into me like a knife. I had to change the channel. It hurt so bad. It was like this chemical reaction in my brain to where, like, oh, I can't feel those things anymore, to where I wouldn't know, I can't make a movie. And not only that, it was just, I don't know how to describe it. You can't work if someone's like twisting a knife in you. So why was it so physically painful? I don't know. So I can't take hallucinogens. And who knows if I got brain damage from that or something. My mind's never quite been the same afterwards. It's never quite been as sharp. Even that, like, I struggle with it. Weird tastes in my mouth and delusions and stuff, and it's just sickening. And one of the worst things is anything that ostensibly it's like feels good makes it worse. It drives these, it fuels these things. It makes me more numb to where I just cannot feel anything. I cannot feel any pleasure, any desire, nothing. And so it's like I always have to sort of brace against that. And it's just, that's my life. Oh well, too bad for me. So I just shouldn't try and feel good things, because then it's going to destroy me. Literally, it'll be like my emotions are vaporized. I'm numb. I can't feel anything. And worse than nothing, it's extremely painful. That is the only one thing I do feel when I go numb. And it's just like, I don't know what it is. My brain shuts down all feelings except for just the horror of knowing I can't feel anything good. I can't connect to another person. Angelo is gone. I'm not here anymore. Oh well, too bad. I have no sense of anything. Direction. I mean, not direct, personal direction. My life, just literally like it is disorienting when these feelings activate. And of course, the religious bullshit all, mixed in there as well. Oh, but Angela, you didn't try finding the right God. You didn't see. You went to the wrong God. Well, how come all these other supposed Christians then don't have this problem? Anyways, that's another topic. How delusional and pathetic Christianity is. It really is poison. Thanks, Dustin. Oh well, that's my life. It's like a Chinese finger trap, you know? The more effort you exert to pull out, the worse you get stuck. Or really like a vice. Oh, my ribs hurt. I sneezed twice this morning. And also, even holding this phone up, it hurts. Damn. Yeah, thanks, Dustin. I just hated being in Virginia. I hated it so much. Never thought I'd be one to leave like that. I thought, but the time wasn't right before. I didn't have a reason to go to LA. So that's why I wouldn't have gone before. Finally, when I moved into my car, and then later when I quit my job, and then later when I had a few months, really more like a few weeks to consider my new circumstances, I just realized, oh, it's time. I need to go to LA. There's nothing left for me in Virginia. And it is a privilege to be able to have it be so warm in November. I didn't mind the cold, really. I hated the rain. That sucked. But the cold, it was all right. Not a big deal. On top of that, sounds like a lot of fire trucks. Holy shit. That's a lot of police. It's like a motorcade, I guess? I don't know. I can see some cars off in the distance. There's like orange. I don't know if this is some exercise or what. Where is it? Yeah, there. The car is going by. Like a motorcade or something. Or they're going to a fire? A wildfire? Wow, that is weird. Everything's so big here. Like normally I would ignore it, but that many trucks and siren stuff, and wondering, is it something close by that I have to watch out for? All right, they're driving away. Damn. Now those might be ravens. I don't know if those are crows, because I heard ravens go in packs of twos, whereas crows are more sociable. They'll go in a whole group, and a group of crows is called a murder. That's how you know they're intimidating. Those crows are smart. They're out here. I saw one pick up a little empty drinkable yogurt bottle and play with it. And these crows got personalities. And the other one's just hanging out like a lounge. Wait, Trump's in town? Are you serious? I can still hear all those fucking sirens. Shit. Is that Trump? Trump's motorcade? I don't care. Really, it doesn't even interest me. I don't want to know. I consider him a white nationalist like anyone else. I just want to stay away from him. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's not in town. I didn't think so. And President's motorcade, I think, is very different from that. And I doubt he'd be driving through this town like this. Man, that son of a bitch wastes a ton of money on all those flights to Mar-a-Lago and stuff and his resorts around the world and Trump Tower. His golf trips. I need one of those even bigger hats to protect from the sun. They got them around here. Just got to pay a little more for them. Practically like an umbrella on your head. And drink some water. Yeah, just nothing about Trump interests me, or him personally interests me. Anything. It's like I desire to know as much about him as I do Richard Spencer's personal life, which is to say nothing. I don't even want to know. I don't want any kind of info. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to know if he's in town. I just go about my day. I got tired of holding that pouch I had for water, and pulling it out is such a pain in the ass. And then I hated most the ritual of putting it back in my trunk after I was done, and like the extra effort. So now I just carry my water in my arm. Now see, I used to always walk up there on the dam. I got tired of it. I just want to walk down here. And sometimes I see horses come by, people riding horses. So I didn't do the sleep live stream last night. I was so tired. I just wanted to relax. When I do the sleep live stream, I have to, set it up and not put up anything in the windows so you can see me. And I was like, I want privacy. I was tired. I wanted to just sleep a full night, or I would have slept a full night, but sleep without thinking about, adjusting the camera or anything. But I don't know. Maybe tonight I'll do a sleep live stream. I don't know. Actually, I think I'll just wait till tomorrow night. Walking out on a big field. Bunch of nothing, like my life. Sun's getting pretty hot here. It's like bacon in this area. Been going for an hour. I'm not going to try and do this one for 2 hours. I think I'll keep it to like an hour and a half. So I do want to go get some stuff done, and then tonight I want to see The Game, starring Michael Douglas. Oh, Deborah Kara Unger, I think that's her name. Or Deborah Unger. I know it's Deborah, I think. But a great movie. One of Fincher's underknown films, unfortunately. But just awesome. It's so different in a way when you think about his other movies and all he's known for. Because, you know, Fight Club completely overshadowed The Game. Seven overshadowed The Game. And yet, The Game is an incredible movie. Awesome. It's funny, Fincher kind of talks down about it, I think, but he's like very modest about how he looks back on his films, I guess. Because he said, yeah, my partner, and you know, producing partner, Sian Chaffin, said I shouldn't make it, and she has great taste, and she was right, because the movie, it was like, to write it, it's like we wrote ourselves into a corner in a way. I can be very generous and sort of say, yeah, I accept that on some level, and I don't know what he would have liked for it in another way, but I think it's an incredible film. It's like a perfect movie. I love it. It's just so weird how under talked about it is compared to all his other movies. Zodiac, Gone Girl, Alien 3, even Panic Room. And Panic Room made more money than The Game. There is a Criterion Edition Blu-ray of The Game, I think, out, which I've never seen. But I'd like to own that someday. Even the way Fincher shoots a hamburger in that movie is creepy. The way he lights it. Oh man, I hope that theater, the ceilings aren't too high. I'll see. Man, when I went to see Ad Astra, I had to get tickets further back. At first I got tickets close to the very front. I had to look straight up. It would have terrified me. I couldn't do it. And also, it's uncomfortable. Even if it doesn't scare you, why would anyone want to sit that close? It seems horribly uncomfortable. But yeah, it was fucking scared me. I went back up to the box office, said, can I change seats further back? Real nice and quiet here. That's more fun to me than music. Oh, there is a horse. Let's see. Turn around, camera. Where is it? Damn, my sunglasses. Oh. There. Ad Astra is beautiful looking, but I didn't like it. I thought the story was just lame and very one note, one dimensional. Brad Pitt has one emotion. He narrates practically the whole movie, and he's just depressed the whole movie. Well, it's like you got to give something for people to like about him, something to make him more dynamic or exciting. He's just morose and depressed the whole film. And then by the end, there's very little climax. The movie kind of, they talk about writing yourself into a corner. That one wrote itself into a corner. I admire what they went for and stuff. It was beautiful looking, but although some of the sets I didn't think were great either. The set on Mars, it looked like, I don't know, looked cheap, and it just, like, the design wasn't good. But there is a shootout on the moon, a car chase and shootout on the moon. That was interesting. But even in that, he's narrating about how meaningless life is. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm glad I saw it. There's some movies that are so bad, I wish I didn't know the ending, because it, like, offends me to know the ending. And I'll walk out on them occasionally. Where it just sick much, I'm like, I don't even want more of this film in my memory. Oh, breakfast, what did I have? Oh, I forgot to turn the camera around. You already forgot the ending? The ending is like nothing. I won't spoil it really, but he goes and finally accomplishes the thing he sets out to do, and there's nowhere for the movie to go from there. There's nothing to do, there's nothing climactic about it. Tommy Lee Jones seemed like no energy in the movie, and he's a great actor, but it seemed like he had no energy. Also, it was kind of weird how he and Donald Sutherland were in it, and it's like, it made me question, like, is this like an unofficial sequel to Cowboy or Space Cowboys or Cowboy Astronaut, whatever it was, the Clint Eastwood movie? Because they both played astronauts in that. And it was just throwing me off, like, what the hell? It's confusing. What I had for breakfast, I ate very little. Banana, 2 little packets of plain oatmeal, and some almonds. And even that, I'm just so disgusted with the size of my stomach. It's like I can't bring myself to eat food. Food grosses me out. So I even had to make myself eat that in a way. And maybe I'll just wait, but I guess I'll drink the Soylent when I get back to my car. Oh, and I should drink the vinegar and water. And then later today, I'll go to the food bank and get a salad or something. I don't know, all food grosses me out right now. I'm on a hunger strike. Alright, nothing fell. I got water over the camera, but nothing fell. Water all over my phone, I mean. There. That was funny. What time is it? 10 o'clock. I'd love to stay even longer. I'm enjoying it, but I'm going to start walking back to my car. Smells like hot dogs. You know what? Moist Andy did ask me if there's a place I can barbecue around here. And actually, that may be a barbecue pit over there. I'll walk over to it and see. But there's another park around here where I saw the one I was at yesterday had a sign and a little, like a upright, you know, stone pit or something that said for hot coals. So I guess if I wanted, I could barbecue, but even that, it seems like a lot of money. Unless I was going to do a video about it, like a live stream, and have someone else there to help me. So yeah, I could barbecue something, but I'm not going to do that anytime soon. If I did that, I would definitely want another person there to film. It's like a little stage right here, a little theater. These stones are very well organized. It's weird, it's unusual. Let's see, is this a little fire pit or what? Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, I don't really know how to cook in a place like this. Like, what do? I know how to cook in a barbecue. You know, you get the lighter fluid and the charcoal and cook there. That was, oh, there are more barbecue pits over there. They're all too close to each other, though. I don't want to be close to someone else's barbecue pit, but you see, there are other ones around here. But I'm not going to bother. See? So it's just too much money. See all these right here? Yeah, I could walk another hour. I don't even have to eat. This is a nice place. Why can't I zoom out? There. I could film myself barbecuing there and eating. What would I get? I guess I could go. I would have to buy the trail. That's a problem. Spend the money on that. So I'm not doing that anytime soon. But I could get, actually, okay, I could get food from the food bank and live stream cooking it. Okay, there's that. I would have to bring it straight over here. But I could do that. Barbecue fish. Yeah, I would make it healthy. Fish and vegetables. That sounds good. With aluminum foil. I used to barbecue at my house in Annandale with my roommate Jackson, because we had a tiny little, it looks like a little toaster oven kind of, but a tiny little barbecue that was like portable. You could walk around with it, but a tiny little thing that we would put on the balcony and barbecue there. One time we got a ton of crab. I couldn't even finish them all, or we couldn't between the two of us. But those were some of my best times in that house, when I could just barbecue there, cook with Jackson, and enjoy some food. Because for the most part, living there was fucking stressful. I hated it. I hated its guts. But those were nice times. I'm gonna go back to the car. I do want to get a lot done today. You can see David Fincher's The Game. Dr. David Fincher, PhD film. So they do have barbecue pits here. That's good to know. Or barbecue stands, whatever you call them. 12 people. Oh my goodness. 12 personas. Thanks for joining. Click like, everyone. My insurance company screwed up. Oh, it dropped down to 10. And they're sending out my check for the loss of my car about a week late. So I'm going to be paying out of pocket another week or so for this rental, which I barely have. And it's going to go into my money that I'm getting from the check for my car. $4,500 I'm going to get. I'm going to try and get something real cheap, a Toyota. And if you're just joining, I'm finishing up my exercise now. 5 likes, thank you. Because I still can't work out due to my rib bruising from my car crash. So even holding this water bottle, it kind of hurts my ribs. I'm trying not to do that. So I'm walking for exercise. And I'm gonna go do my errands and stuff, and gotta wait another week for my check for the car, and then I'll go get a used car. With my big old stomach hanging out. I'm so disgusted by food because of how much I've been eating. I just don't even want to eat it at all. So I'm trying to lose weight. It's day 3 now of it. So far, I'm doing successfully. I thought maybe I'd be faint and wanting to pass out and stuff. I'm not. Yeah, you forgot the ending of Astra already? Oh wait, I think I already saw that. 14 dislikes? Oh well, I don't care. I really could walk around another hour if I wanted, but This screenplay is lying heavy on me. I got to get to that. Also, I really think they should show Scotty Kilmer's videos, the YouTube mechanic, in every school in the country and around the world. People need to learn what cars are good and what aren't. It makes me sick, even if you have the money to afford a crappy car like a Mercedes or BMW, why even give those companies money to support them and show them support for making such poorly designed cars that break down and are so expensive to fix? Same with Porsches too. They're not worth it. They're horrible to work on, require a lot of expensive tools. You got to drop down the engine for a lot of stuff, so people should know. And also, car manufacturers, they should be punished. They should pay for their bad designs. Stop designing crap. Toyota and Honda, basically the only good car makers. And even them, they are slipping a little bit, it seems like. With the push for making money quickly, making cheap parts. Hondas, after time, they leak oil. Or they burn oil or whatever. So get it together. Get your heads out of your asses, you car makers. They should be crying because they're losing money because people won't buy their fucking junk. Issuing recalls on parts that previous generations of cars have worked for years, but now they think they can over-design it, they can make some new gimmick, they can make it cheaper with plastic or something, and the fucking thing breaks. Even holding up this camera, the phone, with my left arm makes my ribs hurt a little. Going back to my car now. Thanks for sticking with me so far, everybody. I gotta admit, that's odd, because want to watch me this long. But I appreciate it. Maybe sometime I will do a barbecuing live stream. I'll make it all healthy stuff. Fish. What else? Onions. Oh, onions are good. Maybe corn, if they have it at the food bank. But barbecuing with only stuff at the food bank. The charcoal and lighter fluid I'll probably have to get. I think I have seen charcoal there once, but it depends what they get donated. So charcoal I'll probably have to get somewhere else. And lighter fluid. Nine people here. Cool. Thanks for joining, everyone. Getting some exercise. When I get back to my car, I'm going to drink some vanilla Soylent. I probably walked at least a mile, right? Maybe 2 miles. Maybe more like 1 mile. Dressed like a, I don't know, goth vampire or something. Oh, some horse shit. skate park here. People are skateboarding. When I was a kid, I liked the idea of skateboarding. Movies made it seem so cool, but I barely tried it, and I wasn't good at it. I didn't like it. Rollerblading too. Rollerblading was easier for me, but it fucking sucked. Those things around your feet. Really, I could go without drinking the Soylent because I want to lose weight so badly. But let's see how I feel. It depends on my mood, how disgusted I am with my stomach. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. A lot of helicopters around here. That's it, yeah. "13 people, 7 likes. Thank you very much." Just burning off that fat. What's going on? With a helicopter in front of me over the dam. "12 people, 8 likes. Awesome. Thanks for joining, everyone. Having some fun now. I bought up a bunch of Soylent and low sugar protein drinks from the food bank yesterday, and I guess I'll drink one now. I'm happy to just not drink one and lose weight. Another helicopter. What the fuck is going on? What is going? Is there something in the news around LA? Some emergency response thing? This one's real low. I can practically touch it. I gotta put my sneakers on. Is this a better view? My sneakers got some of those spikes in them, whatever, from plants. They are damn sharp. protein shakes. The Atkins one. Oh, this is a good one. That may as well be Soylent. Look, it's got all these vitamins in there too. And it's lower calories. This one, 160 calories. Soylent, 320, right? Yeah, I'm not... Fuck your calories, man. I'm not trying to get even bigger. Oh, shit. My water. Okay, there are so many damn helicopters flying around. They keep coming. I'm scared to even point the camera at them. I'm scared they're gonna think, oh, I'm some hostile or something. It's still kind of cool in my car. Good AC going. 12 people, nice. So I did end up filming close to 2 hours. I probably will by the time this is done. Gleaming the Cube, I've never seen that. Onions, mushrooms, those would be good. I don't know if you can barbecue those though. Maybe in aluminum foil, I don't know. Yeah, onions would be good. Insurance, basically, they're taking another week to send me the check for the loss of my car. So I'm going to be paying for my rental for another fucking week. Atkins Cafe Caramel. This stuff tastes good. Damn good. And it's like exactly half the calories as that Soylent. So why am I trying to load up on all that bullshit? And this tastes better. Now, if you got this in a regular grocery store or whatever, a pack of these, like 4 of them, would be like at least $6. Now, for I think this and all the Soylents I got, and I drank one yesterday, and those Slim Rights, I paid $7 for them all, I think. Yeah. I'm good. I don't need to eat anything. My stomach's still too big. I still feel grossed out with myself. Oh, but I do want to have the water with vinegar. Supposedly that helps with weight loss, and it just helps my messed up stomach. Water. I'll put some water on this towel and wipe my face off later. Before I go into a business, yeah. There's the vinegar with mother. It's supposedly good for your stomach. And I guess helps you lose weight. I don't know. Plenty. Oh, that's a lot. Ah, damn it! Ah, Fuck, I spilled a bunch all over my pocket. Now I got vinegar all over my pants. Oh well, it's a cleaning agent, right? It helps clean stuff. Damn hole in my sock. All right, I'm not looking forward to this. Fairly strong. Gonna add some more water. Wow. Hey Yash, by the 14 dislikes, who cares? Bunch of pro insurance company fanatics in here, I guess. That's better. It's not that strong. It's just any amount of vinegar. That's how you react. Trying to avoid letting it get on my tongue. Another helicopter. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get going. I may as well wipe my face off before I go. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. Again, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go. I gotta take care of some stuff. That's my meal. I don't even want to eat a damn thing. Gonna work on my screenplay a lot today, and I always dread driving far, but I want to see the game tonight. I'm gonna try and see that. I'm David Fincher. All right, thanks.